Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's episode, I will be showing you how to implement unit testing with JDA. There isn't be When I was researching it prior, there isn't much resources out there, so I thought was my introduction of the new JDA series. I'll implement the second episode to be where I will show you how to use unit testing. So this episode will consist of two parts. The former part will be where I will show you how to create a basic command, and in the latter part I will be showing you how to do the unit testing. So the video potentially could be split into two parts, one coming out this week, another one on Sunday, and another one coming out on Wednesday. Alright, so let's get started. So first of all, you want to head over here and you want to create a new package, and in this package you want to create a command called ping. You want to create a folder called commands, and in the commands folder we're going to have one command called example ping command. And what the ping command will do is that we're going to request we're going to get two information. So one's going to be the REST ping, and the other one's going to be the gateway ping. This is determines how stable our connection is and how fast everything is. So we're going to first of all, we're going to implement I/command. Right, so we implement the slash command, and now we need to just implement all the methods we need. So we don't need any options. The command will be global, so it's fine if it's DM only. So now we want to get the REST ping, so that's going to be REST ping, and we're going to do event.jda.ping. I'm going to get the gateway ping. Alright, so now when dealing with replies, you can have it where it just replies like a normal message, or it replies as an informal message, which means that the person using the command is the only person seeing this command, or you can use embeds. So it's up to you, but I'm just going to use the box standard way of replying. But later on in the tutorials, I'm going to be introducing some new reply utilities and more efficient way of replying, and then slowly integrating and showing you how to use embeds. So you just want to head over to event.reply, and you just do reply with your REST ping and your gateway ping. Alright, now we want to return the name of the command, which is just going to be ping, and in description we're going to show the bot's ping. Alright, so now I'm going to run the bot and show you how the bot works, and that the slash command is being registered. So I'll meet you back once my bot has run. Alright guys, you can see my bot has now loaded, and now if we run slash ping and we get the bot's ping, we can see that we get the gateway ping and the REST ping. So that shows and proves that there's no issues with the running of the code. So now we can just head over back to our IDE. Now one issue you can see is that we don't get much information when we are logging. So one way to fix this is you want to head over here and you want to create a file called logback.xml. So this just is a configuration of dealing with all the configs for logging with using a logback, which we have here, which we need to import in our Gradle. So you just want to head over here and you just do add one here called logging, and in logging we're going to have implementation, and we're not using we're not log4j, we're using a logback. So ch.q.logback classic, and the version is 1.4.14, and you also have you want to have so I can just copy this, and then you just want to do not logback classic but logback core, the same version. And then one last implementation that you require is just do implementation. In here you're going to have uk.org.lidlia, and this is going to be a useful thing when dealing with logging. So yep, and the version is just 1.0.2. Excuse me. Alright, so now you can refresh your Gradle and everything should be fine. We can also now just end the task there. And now when you head over to logback.xml, and in here we're now going to just add the code we need. So I'm just going to copy and paste some of the code, the majority of the stuff we need. So this will be available in the GitHub repo. So give me a second. Right, so I've pasted the XML file, XML thingy code you need here. So one thing you want to head over do is you want to do your package name, and you want to, in your package, you want to create a new package called logger. And in logger, you're going to have something called logger color scheme. So from the name implies, it's just going to we're just going to define which colors should be used when inputting certain things. So it needs to extends foreground converter base. I mean, foreground composite. Yes, and here I logging, and it's gonna take the event, the generic I logging event, and in here you're going to just implement the method it tells you to, and in here we're going to use a switch statement to return switch. In here we're going to do event dot I logging event dot get level dot level int, and now we're going to do case level dot, so we're going to need to import this level. So level dot debug int. So, and this is going to be for the color. We can just do a once I get rid of this, we're going to do ANCI constants and the color you wish. For debug, I'm just going to use cyan. For info, I'm just going to use green. For one, I am just going to use yellow. For error, red, and for default I'm just going to use the default FG. We can close that off now, and if we head over back, we can see now it recognizes that. And one other information you might want to alter is that we keep, whenever there's logging, it'll be generated in a run folder, so you can set the amount of days you want to hold the information for. I've set it to 30 days. This is optional, and this is just informs what input we're going to deal with. So I'm just taking the debug and the one. So if you run the bot again and it compiles, you'll obviously see that we get all the information and the guild ID and all the information such as own ID that comes with from the debug mode. Obviously you can turn off the debug mode, but it's helpful to know if you're running into any issues which aren't logged in the info bracket, or when you're just developing, they don't want to have it as an error because you're just doing it for general purposes. Alright, so now we've done the basics. Now we can actually start with part 2. So part 2 involves the whole testing and the setup for testing. So how I will be testing the disco command is using something called mook testing, and this basically just mocks the entities we need and returns the null value, but you can also take certain things like get user and return your own value of a user, which is helpful when testing commands that take import and just to see if everything's working correctly. So for the testing part, I will be splitting it to 2, so the second part will be coming out in Wednesday, so I'll see you then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.